As a company, this place is blowing up, and I couldn't be happier to be here. Can't really tell if we're in interview mode yet.
I can honestly say that it's legit.
Legion has brought a community together.
If there's one thing we do well, it's have fun. Awesome place to work.
If you meet up with some Legion folks, we're probably going to be laughing, joyful, all of the above.
I was in the Air Force for 8.5 years. It was a complete 180. They asked me for ideas, they asked me for my inputs. So it's little things like that that make you feel like you're a part of the company.
All right. I'm looking at you? Okay, cool. From once I started, it's been a warm welcome. The management team, the execs, they took their time to learn my name, to greet themselves, to actually have a conversation. Just great leadership.
Honestly, so I've been with the company for almost 3 years now. And ever since I started, I made really good friends off the jump, like to the point where I'm possibly hanging out with a bunch of them tonight. We really do try to initiate that whole like family friendship right from the get-go. I mean, it's in our motto, friends and beer.
Like these people here are probably some of the most like authentic, genuine. They all give a damn, not just about the job, but about me as a person.
Yeah, give a damn. On all levels, give a damn.
And believe me, everybody wants a Legion squad shirt.
It's that feeling of running into someone on the street and just being like, oh my gosh, this is exciting. It's so exciting to see you. And I'm so happy, that feeling of just like joy of like, yes, this is where I want to be.
This is gonna sound really cheesy, but it's fun. Like, I come to work every day, I enjoy myself. There's a lot of satisfaction in a hard day's work, you know? But at the end of the day, you can sit down, have a beer with all your coworkers, and you know, we're all striving for the same goal.
I'll be here for as long as they want to keep me around.
We look for a kind of person that gives a damn about their work, about people, about their community. So, if we've hired you, you must be that kind of person. As you can already tell, Legion Brewing is not your typical company, and this will not be your average job. We work hard here. We strive for only the best beer, great tasting food, and to provide memorable experiences for our guests. And that is only possible if we all enjoy ourselves and each other, and give a damn about what we do every day. We are a curious group that is always looking for a new and better way, a new and different flavor or experience. Whether you are working in our brew house, the back of house, or the front of the house, these are the type of people you'll find at Legion.
I think just with the background story of Legion being that it was born out of friends enjoying beer together, we wanted to extend that to the community that surrounded us and make sure that not only were we part of that community, but we actually became that community for others.
There's so much that goes into curiosity with different beer styles, beer pairings with food, like, oh, if you want something spicy, pair it with this. If you want the spice to come out a little bit more, or if you want to tone it down, pair it with this. I love figuring out different flavor combinations, trying everything. I've eaten through this menu probably more times than I should be allowed to.
A big thing for me is asking a lot of questions. I talk to the brewers a lot, so I like being able to help the guests pick the right type of beer. When they come in, that's a really big part of the experience. So if they've never been to a brewery before, if they are just being introduced to beer, they're gonna have a lot of questions. They're going to be curious.
When we're with those we care about, life's pint glass feels full. Without them, not so much. More than ever, staying connected takes effort. And Legion is here to help however we can, in order to keep your pints full. That means you're working with people who have your back and also inspire you to thrive.
We're trying to keep everybody in touch, and everything that's happening and everything that's going on around the company, we share that word with everybody and make them feel like they're important, you know?
We make sure that we have open communication because we realize how important that is. Most of our greatest ideas are going to come through the Legion community, through our employees.
Legion was founded in 2015, and who we are and what we do is all focused on bringing people together. After all, Friends and Beer isn't just a slogan. It's a guiding principle in all we do. In our first 6 years, Legion expanded to include 3 tap rooms and a sister brand, Trolley Barn Fermentory. With each new brick and mortar location built, we strive to be the neighborhood brewery where connections and memories are made. Our flagship location is in Plaza Midwood, which was the first brewery in the neighborhood. And our second location in South Charlotte is across from South Park Mall, making it the first brewery in the South Park neighborhood. And the Trolley Barn Fermentory and Food Hall became Legion's first sister concept, opening in the South End neighborhood along the light rail. Our third Legion taproom and 4th location overall is on West Moorhead Street and is the first brewery in the Fremore West neighborhood. Legion's new flagship facility on West Moorhead Street houses our top-of-the-line brewery. This production facility can produce up to 70,000 barrels per year, increasing our production capabilities dramatically. Here, the entire brewing process is completed from grain and water to fresh, great-tasting beer. Beginning in the silos outside, the grain enters the building and into the malt room before it moves to the mill room. This is where the grains are prepared for the brewing process. From there, the grain is transferred to the new brew house where water is added and it goes through various tanks and processes in what we call the hot side of the brewery, where the wort, viscous, sweet liquid is made. The grain is boiled and the solids, or spent grain, is then removed. It then enters the cellar to go through the cold side of the process and where fermentation takes place. Here in the fermentation tanks, yeast is added and the sugar in the wort is converted to alcohol and carbon dioxide, making beer. From here, it's processed in various ways, depending on the style, taste, and appearance of the beer we are brewing. Then it enters our finishing and refrigeration area where it's packaged for our customers, either in kegs or in cans. Throughout this process, many things are critical, but safety and quality are essential. Our materials and beer are tested repeatedly throughout the process in our on-site lab to ensure consistency, quality, and safety. Legion's West Moorhead Taproom is complete with a full kitchen and impressive bar and beer garden. Our menu and food service are held to the same high standards as we have for our beer.
We're trying to use like good quality ingredients and also local ingredients that they make them good. You're gonna see things that you don't see in regular brewers. So we're trying to make really good dishes, like fine dining dish, and every single special that we have, we put from fine dining on it. So you're gonna see flank steaks and burgers, or you're gonna see like a really nice cut of meat, and that's what I think people comes and keep coming, you know. As much as the beer, I think we're trying to put the same enthusiastic on the food.
Our core values are the way we respond to our work and each other. They're the cultural attributes that guide us as we live out our purpose and strive to reach our vision. These values are internally embraced and externally felt.
If you have an interest in something else, or even if you have a good idea that Legion hasn't put in place yet, they listen to you, they're curious with you, and if it's a good idea, like, we're gonna take it and run with it.
One of the best things that we do here is when someone walks through the door, it's like, hey, welcome to Legion, like, how's your day going? Immediately just make them feel like they're already part of you, that campfire hospitality, you know?
I think as a brewer, you have to be passionate to be willing to do small, repetitive, sometimes challenging physical tasks over and over and be really exact, make sure you're producing clean, consistent beer.
Magic is, chasing happiness, chasing joy. Having a purpose that matters in the world is fulfilling and makes you happy.
Ultimately, we believe that working at Legion is a catalyst for connection with our staff, guests, and within our communities. Thank you for joining our team. We welcome you.